1:24 left in the first half of basketball. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Roy Hibbert. Williams is out there with Russell. Then there's World Peace, and it's Nance in at the 4 slot. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans was a big factor. He finished with 8 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This performance was just the latest in a string of performances for his team as they have been playing well of late. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
5 to shoot, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Nuggets leading by 9. Barton passes to Moutier. To the inside, here's Hall. And he dunks it down.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And so we conclude the first half. The Nuggets on top.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy.
The second half just about to get going here.
Really giving them fits. They just
Institutions. So it's the Lakers now. 9-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Hall in at center. Moutier out there with Harris. And it's Arthur. And it's Chandler in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And it's good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always. And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Lakers. World Peace comes in for Nick Young. Outside Williams. Dishes it to Bass. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with a broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player. The outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. Bass with the screen. And Bryant kicks to Bass. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
Barton's checked in for the Nuggets.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Hall, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Freak's got 14 points for the game.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming into last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into for the future. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Arthur. Bangs home the trifecta. Arthur's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Brian up top. He's guarded by Chandler. Chandler against Kobe. It's tipped. They get it back. Here's Bass. And here at the end of the and thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Switch here. Freaks checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Nance comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Williams in for Nick Young. So the Lakers 5 right now. Larry Nance out there with Bryant. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's Randall. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Here's Randall, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant, stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Lakers trail by 17. Now, here's Clarkson. Inside, Hibbert. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Freak. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.